Good morning, children. I am Anmol Messi, PGT Physics, Mount Litera Z School Jhansi. Children, in our previous videos, we are done with our first chapter. After completing our first chapter, today we are going to start with our second chapter, which is electric potential and capacitance. However, both the chapters are the part of first unit, which is electrostatics. So let us start with our second chapter, and first topic is electric potential. First, let us discuss with the dictionary meaning of potential. So, what do you mean by potential? In Hindi, you can say that potential is काम करने की क्षमता or the ability to perform work. So generally, I'll give you a small example for that. If in case you in your house there are many rooms, like for example there is a TV room, there is a bedroom, or maybe there is a kitchen, or there is a study room. Now you are supposed to learn a chapter, but when you sit in TV room and you try to learn the chapter, it becomes very difficult for you to learn that chapter because the TV distracts you. And similarly, if you sit in your bedroom and you try to learn that chapter, you are unable to learn that chapter properly. Maybe you are able to learn it but not properly because you feel lazy over there. And similarly, in other rooms also, uh, it becomes very difficult for you to learn that chapter. But if you sit in your study room where there is complete silence, nobody is there to disturb you or distract you, and you start learning your chapter, then you learn your chapter very nicely, very properly. So in that case, what you have noticed that your syllabus is same, but in different rooms the work done is different. The best work is done in study room. So in short, you can say that the potential in study room is very high. Why? Because there more work is could be done, or more work could be performed, whereas in different other rooms, like for example bedroom or TV room, the potential is less because less work is performed over there. So wherever more work could be performed, the place has got more potential, and wherever less work is performed, the potential is very less over there. Now here we are going to perform work in this chapter. We will perform work on a charge. Like for example, a charge is placed in electric field and we apply force on the charge to perform work. So the potential would be electric potential because the work is performed on a charge. Similarly, in class 11th, you have studied electric gravitational potential, where you have performed work on mass. So here, since we are performing work on charge, therefore it is known as electric potential. So in general, what could be the formula or expression for potential? So potential is equal to work done upon charge. This is the general formula for potential, that is work done upon charge. So similarly, you can define potential as electric potential is defined as work done per unit charge. The expression for work done is potential is V is equal to W by Q, and the SI unit would become joule per coulomb, but joule per coulomb could also be denoted as volt, and electric potential is a scalar quantity. Okay, but this is just a general formula. If in case we are willing to calculate electric potential at a certain location or at a certain point, so for that we require a variable r over here. That r would represent the exact location of that point, but you can see in this expression there is no r. So what we are going to do is we are going to elaborate this expression. We will put the value of work done over here, and we'll try to make another formula which in which r would be there. So for that we have a new heading, which is electric potential at a point. So we have taken a case over here. In this case you can see that uh, we have a source charge, positive charge, plus Q, which has produced an electric field, and in that electric field we have placed a test charge plus Q, which experiences a force and it starts repelling. Okay, but what we'll do is we'll apply force on that and we'll perform work. Okay, so that work done we are going to calculate. So this work is Fs cos theta. Since the work is performed in opposite direction, therefore theta could be taken as 180. So work done becomes dw is equal to f dx cos 180, where dx is small displacement. Okay, now अगर मैं dw को w बनाना चाहता हूँ, so I have taken integration and cos 180 becomes -1, so the final expression is integration minus f dx, and we have taken a limit of infinity to r. Okay, now here we have kept the value of force, so the value of force is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square, but instead of r we will take x, since we have taken the displacement as dx, so hence we have taken instead of r square we have taken x square, and this dx we have copied over here. The limit is from infinity to r. Now 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q would come out, and this is integration of 1 by x square dx, and the limit is from infinity to r. Okay, if you will take that x square, you can write it as x to the power -2. Instead of writing 1 upon x square, you can write it as x to the power -2, and when you will integrate it, then उसमें हमने उसकी पावर में +1 कर दिया, so the power becomes -1, so we have divided by -1, the method which we follow for integration. Okay, and the limits are infinity to r. From this minus got cancelled. Okay, and finally we are left with work done is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q in bracket 1 upon x, limit is infinity to r. Okay, finally we will put the upper limit minus lower limit, so here you can see that work done becomes 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q 1 upon r minus 1 upon infinity. Since 1 upon infinity is 0, so we are left with w is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by r, and if we take this small q over here, then w by q is v, where v is electric potential. So electric potential is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by r, and this expression is for calculating electric potential at a point. And since we have got r in this expression, therefore it would become very easy to calculate electric potential at a particular location or at a particular point. Okay, one more thing, the expression for electric field is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square, whereas for force it is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square. So these are three different expressions, but they look almost similar. So it is very important that we keep that in mind, that what exactly the expression is for V, what exactly is the expression for electric field, and what exactly is the expression for force.